Hello everybody, this is ASMR, and I do have a video on my nails, first and foremost, because I just redid them, and they're very colorful, which is suitable because today we are going to be doing a color test / eye exam using some very interesting visuals on a chart. So here I have a chart of sand buckets. These are very interesting sand buckets. I cut the pictures out of a magazine. So these are sand buckets that are intended for small children to put in a sandbox or take to the beach. And what is unique about them is that unlike the traditional sand castle type of buckets where you put the sand and then turn it upside down and make a castle, each one of these represents a real structure somewhere in the world. So it's really cool that a kid can go to the beach or in their sandbox and make replicas of real life places, historic, famous places, through these very unique little sand buckets, so, or sand shapers, or however you want to call them. So as you can see, they are made of plastic and they come in some lovely colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to point to some of these, and I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I have a cold. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to be pointing to these images, and I want you to tell me the color of the images. And then after I talk about the color, we're going to talk a little bit about the structures themselves. So I have my pointer here, and the first thing I just want you to do is just tell me what color the image I'm pointing to is. That's blue. Yes, that's green. This one is red. Yes, this is orange. And this is red. Yes. Blue. Yes, I'll accept green. It's kind of an aqua color, but on camera it's sort of like a green blue, but it's teal. But yes, green or light blue would be acceptable here. This one is also green. Can you see the difference between this green and this green? And which one is lighter? Okay, excellent. This. It's red, yes. So, excuse me. Now I want you to look at these carefully, and I'm going to point to the specific structures, and I want you to tell me if you recognize them. So, do you recognize what this structure represents? These two structures. These represent the Great Wall of China. Yes. And do you know what this one is? This one represents a Mayan pyramid from Mexico. This one. This one represents the Pantheon. This is the Pantheon from Rome, but there are many similar structures that are also found in Greece. Yes, this represents the Sydney Opera House in Australia. Yep, this is a pyramid from Egypt. And this is the Roman Colosseum that is in Italy. Very good. And this This is the Taj Mahal in India. This one. Yes, it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. And finally, do you know what this one is? Yes, this is the Eiffel Tower from France. So now, I want you to look at this and tell me how many images you see in total. How many pictures are here? Okay, let's count and see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And because there's 2 pieces here, you could make an argument that there are 10 figures depicted. So you have 9 pictures depicting 10 figures, or 10 items. Now, when you look at all of these colors, which color is the most dominant? Which color shows up the most? You're right, red. Red shows up 1, 2, 3 times. Yes. And which structure is this? Colosseum, very good. This one? Great Wall. And that's the Taj Mahal, yes. Now, which other color shows up quite frequently? Blue, yes. So blue is 1, 2. And this one? What is this building? The Sydney Opera House, yes. And this one? The Mayan Pyramid. Now, what other color shows up kind of frequently? Yellow or orange? Yes, it's here. It's part of the Chinese Wall, the Great Wall of China. And also the pyramid. But if you look carefully, can you see the difference between this color and this color? And which one is lighter? The pyramid, yes, the pyramid's a bit more yellow than the Great Wall, which is a little more orangey. Now, which colors are the rarest? Which color you see the least of? This one? Yes, it's the only teal one in the whole page. And which structure is this? The Eiffel Tower, yes. And then green you could also say are rare, because there's 1 true green, which is this one, the Pantheon, yes, and this one, Leaning Tower. But they're both different shades of green, so you could actually make an argument that 1, 2, 3 are all single colors. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to point to each of these structures and just give you a little bit of information about when they were built. So the pyramids were built approximately between 2630 and 2610 BC. The Eiffel Tower was constructed in 1887. The Great Wall of China was built between 771 and 206 BC. That's amazing how long that's taken. And a really cool thing about the Great Wall of China is that you can actually see it from space. The Roman Colosseum was constructed circa 70 AD. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was built in 1173. The Taj Mahal was built between 1631 and 1648. The Pantheon was built between 118 and 125 AD. The Sydney Opera House is by far the most recent structure here, and that was built between 1959 and 1973. So it opened in 1973. It's a very abstract, beautiful building. And then the Mayan pyramids were constructed between 1000 BC and 400 BC. So that's just some little information. So you did very well with these. You had no problem figuring out the colors or the structures, and you don't have to worry about your eyes at all. Very good vision. So this is a very short, quick video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And please check back to my channel soon for more ASMR videos. Good night.